from Tennessee, which is a whole different state. What's it like in Tennessee? Tell us.
Hot.
Hot.
Muggy. Humid. I'm not a native of Tennessee, as you can tell, because I still have all my teeth. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
I hate stereotypes. I shouldn't have said
I hate stereotypes.
Trying to break the ice.
Yeah. Very good. And where are you from originally then?
It's one of those long stories where the family moved around a lot. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. I'll leave it to your imaginations. Perhaps.
Running wild right now.
I know, right?
That's the idea. The less you know, the better.
Here's your challenge for next week. We're going to write a song about why your family moved around all the time.
Let me tell you that the truth is pretty whacked out.
That's even more intriguing.
We were gypsies in the Netherlands. It's
In
not
the
true.
Netherlands?
It's not true. Or is it?
I don't know, but I want it to be true.
It
I
might be.
still want that to. Really?
I mean, it might be, but there's a certain kind of grass that grows in the Netherlands that really alters your memory. And I heard that they gave it to me in a bottle a lot, so I don't remember a lot of it. It could be because it never happened.
This is getting more and more intriguing.
Better let me play now, or just keep
No,
going.
we're going to spend the rest of the evening gleaning bits of information about your childhood.
Well, you might be able to piece a little more together.
Do you speak Dutch?
After, before the grass
Okay.
in the bottle.
For the grass in the bottle. That's your song title, Grass in the Bottle. All right, folks. Maybe she'll reveal more about her history. Maybe she won't. But in any case, put your hands together. This is Elia.
Is this loud enough? The guitar, I can't really tell. There we go. Is that good? Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to play all original material for you tonight. Because that's kind of all that I play. Which has been a problem in the past, because, you know, there's always someone in the crowd who's like, "Free bird!" I really need to learn it. But, or, you know, they ask for something else. But I do mostly original material.
Love it. Good.
Thank you, sir. And I wrote this song several years ago when I had reached that age when I realized the world is under no obligation to give you what you expect. I think when you're younger, you just kind of assume that most people generally have your best interest in mind, but that's not necessarily true, as everyone figures out at one point or another. And I realized that most people kind of, and it's probably because of, you know, everyone's just doing the best they can, but people tend to wear masks sometimes their whole lives. And I started figuring this out, and I wrote this little song about it called "I'd Lie." Couldn't make time stop, so I glared at the clock, hoping somehow it would catch my drift. But the front was made of glass, so it shot my reflection back with the broken moments it couldn't fix. The light bulbs brightly stared as music filled the air, and I couldn't catch your glance. And not that it matters, but I heard you ask her, "May I have this dance?" And I guess I could say I didn't mean it that way if I didn't need shallow alibis. I wouldn't be gagging on this news if I just didn't tell the truth. If I was like everybody else, I'd lie. Thinking my skin, if it wasn't so thin, I wouldn't care if I was being used. But I suppose it's all the same. If I never play the game, then I never have to lose. My knees felt weak, so I took a seat in the darkest corner I could find. I wish that I had a coat, 'cause the night was cold, but the stars sure were bright. real sick and I'm in no condition to drive. I'll be up all night, but I'm not gonna fight, and I won't bother you anymore. Yes, time will surely mend me. Caffeine is friendly, and you're not worth fighting for. Still, I guess I could say I didn't mean it that way. If I didn't hate shallow alibis, I wouldn't be gagging all this news if I just didn't tell the truth about it like everybody else. I'd lie. I need to learn how to lie. Like everybody else. So I'm supposedly a special guest, which means I get 4 songs, and I hope that's okay. I'm excited about it. I'm actually only here through the generosity and accommodation of several people, and I'd like to give them a nod. It's a really long story. It includes this guitar I'm playing, which isn't actually mine, and I've never really played it before. This guitar actually used to belong to Steve Poltz. Does anyone know who that is? Woo! Yeah. Does anyone in here know what an EDA is?
Yes.
EDA. Jules Fan Club, the Everyday Angels. I'm going to try to condense this down into a really quick story. Jewel did an EDA tight-knit fan show in Nashville back in March. And she was giving the tickets away, but you had to get them quick enough. I didn't get one quick enough, but she was doing this thing. She's like, well, make a video and tweet it to me, and I'll pick somebody to come. So I made her a video, and she picked me to come. It was really cool. When I was there, I met a guy. I met lots of people, all the EDAs, and I was inducted into their little EDA family, and it was really cool. But the guy I met, Larry is his name, knows Joe, and he heard that I was going to be in San Diego, and he's like, oh, you should totally try to play John and Joe's, and he set it up, and I'm very grateful to him. He had gotten a hold of his guitar, and I'm like, well, I don't really want to fly with my guitar because it's a 1954 Gibson J50, and I don't have a hard shell case, and that made me really nervous. He's like, well, if you can get to LA to get the guitar, you can use the guitar. So I took the train up to LA on Thursday, and I got this guitar that used to belong to Steve Poltz. So it's all kind of cool, and it all ties together, and that's why I'm here tonight. So thank you, Larry, and the EDAs. Thank you. I like it too. It's a Taylor. And I realized the other day that I'd flown all the way here and I forgot my capo and my tuner. And I'm like, how? So I had to make a quick trip to the music store, but it all turned out. So this next song I'm going to do is, I guess it's about retrospect. That's vague. But it's kind of like when you're looking back and you realize you're not really the person you thought you'd be, and you're okay with that. But you're hoping everyone else will be okay with that too. And I took the best case scenario route in this song, which I usually don't do when I'm writing a song. I'm usually a little more of a realist, pessimist, whatever they call it. Perfect the way I am. Anyway, I digress. This is called Stained Glass Windows. That's not how it goes. There we go. Sometimes I worry that I don't actually know how to play the guitar, that I dreamed the whole thing. It's muscle memory I rely on. I know I'm not what you hoped I'd be. 7 years since I put a gun in my mouth, and 3 since I wanted to pull the trigger. But the look in her eyes reminds me why I'm glad I'm still living. Happiness is hard to apologize for, and love is even harder. But I just called to see if you still love me, and you said yes, more than before. I know you saw yourself in me, though you were hoping that I would be flawless. I never wanted to disappoint you, and I dearly hope I haven't. And I just called to see if you still loved me, and you said yes, more than before. And you said yes, more than before. So this next one I've been wondering about because I've never actually played it in a show before. And it's a tad on the heavier side. So I'll let you all decide. Can you handle it?
Yes.
You're like, yeah. Duh. But that's one in like.
No, I think this part. We're all over here.
We got it.
Okay. Yes, for it. Because I like the song, but I never play it because everyone's like,
The
don't
last
play it.
one you had a gun in your mouth, but you handle this.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You see, I always kind of think
That was
these
a
things.
positive
Beautiful song, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, really good.
Then you're gonna love this one. This is called Ishmael, like in the Bible. Yeah. Have you read that? Has anyone here read Moby Dick? Is it good? Should I read it? Well, that's the thing. It's like I just never even tried.
Rent the movie.
Read the movie. I thought about the audio book because then it's not. No. Can I put it on like the before I'm 40 list?
Yeah.
It gets me off the hook 1-1.